Afternoon. How are we all doing today? I'm doing a show early today because I'm busy tonight. And I'm probably going to end up being busy watching the bloody internet. It's been absolutely crazy yet again. More news, more updates, so much stuff going on with Liverpool right now. And the transfer window is open again. It reopens. And what's happening? Oh, I know. We'll be getting Kerkez and we'll be getting Wirtz in this week. Will we be getting anybody else? That is the question. And who's leaving? There are so many players up for debate. And if you didn't check out my show, which was the outgoing show, which I spent 2 hours talking about players leaving, then go and check it out, because I went into detail about all of the links, all of the players, the possibilities, how much we can get off them, who was interested in them, went through all of that in great detail. However, this one's about just updates since the last show. So we've got lots and lots of stuff to talk about. We've also got other clubs to talk about as well, because I think other clubs are going to pay. It's going to be important for us this season what other clubs do. We've obviously got a lot of our work done early. I'd say the most important work, we needed to get the right-hand side covered and we needed to get the left-hand side covered early. And we've been crying out for a number 10 all season. Even though I'm not 100% sure that Wirtz is going to play the number 10. Don't shoot the messenger, but I'm going to show you a little bit of information around that. Just food for thought. If you haven't checked out a couple of shows which have been ongoing, you should definitely go and check out Anfield Index. After this, they did a brilliant show with Jack and also Dave Davis. Really good show. Had a good look at Liverpool, players coming in, players going out, and how they're going to line up. Don't agree with both of their formations. Don't agree with where they're going to play their players. But everybody's got their own ideas. But it was a good show to watch. Go and check that out. So where do we start? Shall we start with Kerkez? I know where we can start. We can all start with everybody hitting the like and subscribe on the way in if you haven't done so already. What I will do though is I will go around the house and I'll also say hello to all of my members who are in the house. Big up Gary, big up Jen. Graham. Who else we got in? We got any other members in? Oh, big up John. Hope you're well. US Copite. Big up. Anyone else? No one else so far. We'll say hello to Scottish. Hello, Aliez. Hello, Sean. Hello, Malcolm. Polo. I think I've just said Sean. Gary. Who else we got in? Oh, Harrison's in the house. Hope you're well, mate. Anybody else? Anyone else? Can't see. Oh, Ninja Squirrel. Russell's in. AR's in. Keep on dropping in. Keep on letting me know you're in the house, and I'll say hello. Okay, so where do we start? Blimey. Okay, so I think what we'll start off with is something which is going to make everybody laugh. And it's going to make all our rivals cry. Because, like we said all along, was saying it from day one, whether you listen to me or not, Florian Wirtz was not going to be on mad wages. He wasn't coming to Liverpool for the money. Bayern Munich can say whatever they want. Florian Wirtz was not coming to Liverpool for the money. He was coming for the prestige. He was coming to win stuff, because that's what you do at Liverpool. You win things. You turn yourself into a world-class player, into a legend at the club. 194,000 a week, could rise to 243 with all of the bonuses. The guy's not on mad wages. He's not on silly wages. He's coming for trophies. He's coming for trophies. He's not coming for the money. So Manchester City, bitter tears. Bayern Munich, bitter tears. The NXS song. Yeah. Salty or what? You can spend 300,000 on your Havertz a week. You can spend 300,000 on your Mamouches. You can do that. Go and spend that money. I don't effing care. Because we got a world-class player who's won Bundesliga Player of the Year for the last 2 years, who's been almost in the top 10 for the Ballon d'Or for the last 2 years. He's 22 years old, just. And we got him for 100 million quid, and he's on around 200 grand a week. That's how you do business. Sell the prestige, sell the club. That's how you do business. Anyway, Florin is mega, isn't he just? My God, has anyone seen that video of him where Alonso kicks the ball in the air in training? It goes about 900 miles up in the air, and it comes down and he picks it perfectly on his foot. Like, I ain't seen stuff like that since Messi. I just haven't, and Ronaldinho. I'm sorry. I ain't seen things like that since Messi and Ronaldinho, when they were doing that for fun. Guy gives me goosebumps. Has anyone seen the video of him where he's playing top bins? Where he's playing top bins and he puts 4 of them in the top bin out of 5. Like, literally hits the target, which is in the corner of the top bin. Just nonchalantly pops 4 of them into the top bin. And he misses one, and he's like, you can tell he's genuinely really upset that he misses one of them. And you're just like, whoa. And can we also talk about how bad our free kicks have been for quite a long time? This guy scores about 8 different types of free kicks. Have you seen him do the knuckleball where it dips like this? He can do the lot. He's 22 years old. He's younger than Harvey Elliott. Everybody still calls Harvey Elliott a kid. This guy is younger than him. He has got every single trick in the box, every single shot in the box, every single bit of dribbling skill you could ever ask for. He's gone past more players in the Bundesliga since 2020 than any other player. And everybody waxes lyrical about Musiala and Sane and all of these other players. The guy's done more than them repeatedly. Like, we need to be real about how good this guy's going to be. Like, seriously. Like, I've just been watching a show and they were talking about, oh, well, you know, I really think Cherky was probably better at Liverpool. Why? Why was Cherky better at Liverpool? Well, because you didn't get him. You didn't get it because you didn't get Wirtz at Manchester City. Is that why Cherky's better at Liverpool? Is that why? Because we got him and you didn't? Honestly, all the tears, all the crying, all the whinging, all of the commentators who are going to be making so many excuses. Oh, well, you know, he's not worth that much, is he? You know, oh, he only scored how many goals? Oh, well, he didn't provide an assist on. He didn't provide 3 assists on his debut. You know what I mean? It's going to be that shit, isn't it? It's going to be that shit, and there's going to be all the comparisons. Oh, well, he's not doing what Kevin De Bruyne did straight away. Well, give him a couple of games then, because honestly, this guy. Anyway, he is generational. End of. Anyway, big up Griller, or Red Griller. Sorry, should say it the other way around. Who else we got? We've got Messi. Big up Messi. Zane. Hook's Law. Freedom. Also, thanks for the nice comments. Freedom. Anyone else who we got? No, that's it for now. Also, Spain. Big up. Also, big up DJ. Right, okay, so let's move on. Oh, and YNWA's in the house. Hope you are well, buddy. What else we got? I thought I might bring this one up. Newcastle are set to open formal talks with Brighton for João Pedro. I wonder why Newcastle are trying to sign a number 9. Big up Shakes. Big up Regular Scout there. Big up Lars. Oh, sorry, that's it. Big up Lars. Big up James. Hope you're well, mate. Also, big up Vance. I wonder why Newcastle. Also, big up Darryl. I wonder why Newcastle are looking at a forward. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what's going on with that one, won't we? Also, big up Nick. Aliez. Read my mind. Read my mind. Also, big up Alex. Okay, I need to stop doing big ups to everyone, otherwise I'm not going to get anything done. Anyway, thought I'd bring that one up. Also, how we looking this week? How we looking this week with these two? Florian Wirtz, Milos Kerkez. We like the Zs, don't we? Don't we? We like the Zs at the end. More Zs. More people's names with Zs ending at the end. Yeah, more of them. More Zs and Ks at the end. Yeah, should we go for more Ks at the end? Yeah. Who else's name ends with a Z at the end? Do you want to put that in the chat? Who else's name ends with a Z at the end? Who we would all love at Liverpool? Go on. Who's going to write it in the chat? Who's going to write it in the chat? Whose name ends with a Z at the end that we'd all love at Liverpool? No, at Liverpool, not away from Liverpool. Yes, lad. Yes, lad. I'll tell you what. Do you think he's happy playing the type of ass football that Atletico Madrid play? Because he looked proper pissed off in that game last night. Did anyone see that game last night when they got thumped 4-0? He just looked like he was just having to run so much and try and do so much defensive work, and he was never being able to actually do any attacking. Like, honestly, I don't know, man. I don't know about Alvarez. Like, he said he's happy there. He did not look happy on the pitch last night. He was literally just legging it around, chasing shadows. I don't know. I don't see Atletico Madrid winning anything. So I'm not sure whether he wants to be there. He's a winner. He wants to win stuff. He wants to win stuff. Bit more stuff on the Zeds. Liverpool are on course to finalise a deal for Milos Kerkez this week. While some details remain, talks at an advanced stage over a package valued between 40 to 45 million. Discussions now focused on payment structure. Did you hear that? Did everybody hear that at the end? Payment structure. What does payment structure mean? Does payment structure mean that Bournemouth are going to get 45 million quid off us right away? Or does payment structure mean we're about to cook up another Frimpong deal where we pay them 10 million a year for the next 4 years? Are we doing business the right way? Are we doing business the right way again? I bet we pay 30 million. I said that. I said, I bet we pay about 34 million. I said the deal will be. Harrison, I said about 34 million with add-ons. 42 million and £3. Sorry, 42 million and £3. 42 million and 3 million add-ons. Payment structure. Payment structure means we're not paying them. We're not paying them all the money at once. Payment structure means we're giving them 10 million a year, maybe 15 million a year. 100%. Big up Red Vision. Hope you're well. Hope you are well. Anyway, it's how we go. It's how we roll. It's how we go. It's how we roll. Payment structure already talking. Okay, so I've just got breaking news, by the way, on a potential transfer from Pletigol. Okay, so I've just got to bring this one up because this actually makes a difference to a player that we think might leave. Barcelona are now in pole position to sign Nico Williams. If Joan Porter gets the green light from the Liga to register him, the club will pursue the signing. Okay, if Barcelona sign Nico Williams, Diaz stays. Diaz stays. Diaz stays. If that gets done, Diaz is going nowhere. And whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. But having an extra player who can play in the number 9 position as well as the left side, that's not a bad thing. I mean, the guy's been shit sometimes, but he had the best season he's ever had last season, and he works his ass off. Like, he works his ass off every single game. So for me, telling them that they're not interested in 40 million, I think was a good idea. Like, I genuinely do. He's worth more than 40 million. That's a really good point, Malcolm. And I was about to mention it. If Diaz doesn't go, then Anthony Gordon doesn't come. Pause. Anthony Gordon doesn't come in if Diaz doesn't go. I think if Diaz goes, Anthony Gordon's his replacement. Like, I'm so certain of it. Like, I'm really so certain of that. Like, I just think that is the deal which would happen, and potentially Harvey Elliott or even Quansah or Gomez goes in the opposite direction with some money for Anthony Gordon. I've got a question for you in the chat, though. Would you sell Nunez? Sorry, Nunez. I know you would. Would you sell Diaz to Newcastle for Anthony Gordon? Is that a deal you'd do? Would you do that deal? Diaz for Gordon? No. Okay. That's pretty much a big no then. Okay. Okay, that's quite a big no from you there, Darryl, to be fair. And there's a lot of other no's. Not for me. No. Only if we buy Isak as well. Okay, that's a fair point. Oh man, imagine that. Imagine that. Gordon on the left, Isak in the centre, Wirtz as the 10, Salah on the right. Oh my god. No, it's never going to happen, is it? Okay, so I just wanted to bring that up because that's breaking news. Also, if you just wanted to know, because I thought this was interesting, Neymar's about to make another bad decision. Neymar makes a lot of bad decisions in his career, and his next bad decision is he's going to move to Turkey. Okay, so he's off to Turkey. So that's another bad decision by Neymar, who's basically wasted his career at clubs where he didn't really challenge himself. Like, that's just really poor management by whoever. I thought I'd show you this as well because I think someone might be a little bit jealous. I think someone might have the regret. Do you think someone might regret not making a move to Liverpool? Does that sound like someone who might regret not moving to Liverpool? I didn't know Liverpool were going to pay that. It's good that Wirtz could cost 1 million. It's good that Wirtz could cost 1 million more than him. It's good. Moses Caicedo. I think Moses Caicedo's got regrets. Obviously, this is another bit of information. Bournemouth have set a £45 million valuation. Richard Hughes is optimistic of driving the fee down. Of course he is. He's Richard Hughes. He's going to get us an absolute deal and a half on him. You know it's going to happen. And you want to know why? Because he's the only person sat at the table. Because it's already been announced that he's coming to Liverpool. It's the only club he wants. And we're the only team at the table. So, of course, it's going to happen. And I thought I'd bring this one up because we all like this. Liverpool are huge admirers of Newcastle's Alexander Isak, and they're also keeping tabs on Hugo Ekitike. What I will say about Hugo Ekitike, just in case you don't know, Hugo Ekitike, his agent, his friends with Manchester United's transfer department's guy, okay? And they've had conversations. Manchester United are the only team that have tried any negotiation with Eintracht Frankfurt for Hugo Ekitike. Nobody's even spoken to the club about Hugo Ekitike yet. Okay, Manchester United are the only team that have genuinely made inquiries about him. Okay, so I just want to let you know that we are not front runners on this guy. We are not front runners on this guy. He is an option. We have looked at him. We may well have spoken to his agent, but he's not a front runner for Liverpool. He's on the list, but he's definitely not first, second, or third, but he's on the list. He may well be fourth. He may well be fifth. Okay, but he's valued at 85 million quid, which is a ridiculous amount of money for a guy who's had one good season, potentially one half of a good season, because the other half, Mamouche, was absolutely balling it for him as well. So I just want to let you know. And I also want to let you know as well, Eintracht Frankfurt have Champions League football. So if he leaves for Manchester United, he's going for the money, and he's going because he's a supporter. Okay? He's not going for Champions League football. He's going for the cash. or he's going because he's a Man United supporter, because he is a Man United supporter. And quite frankly, do you want to sign a Man United supporter in all sense and purposes? Would you like to sign a Man United supporter? I'm not really sure I do. I don't really know whether I do or I don't right now. But he's a good player, but he's not an £85 million player. When you're so close to getting a world-class star for a bit more money, I think you probably go for Isaac or you go for Alvarez. I just think you probably go that step more if he's going to cost that much. And Isaac, I think if we offered 100 million and threw in Quansah, I think we get him. He's not signed a new contract. We're offering Champions League football, but we're offering like Premier League trophy, Champions League trophy next year. We're favourites for both of those tournaments. Newcastle aren't. Newcastle haven't signed a player yet. Newcastle need to sign quite a few players to be able to compete in the Champions League alone next season. You know, they have a number of players which they need to get off the books. Like, they need to sign quite a few players to make themselves more competitive, because they haven't got kids. They haven't got this like plethora of young talent that can come off the bench. They just haven't. Like, they sold two of their really good youngsters last year to Brighton to balance the books, to Brighton and Nottingham Forest. So they haven't got those two players. They haven't got Minter, and they haven't got the midfielder who's been unbelievable for Nottingham Forest. I can't remember his name. So Newcastle are short. Like, Willock isn't good enough. You know, I can't even think of any of the other players. Like, I know they've got a good left back. I know they've got a good right back, but Liverpool is wanted by Manchester City. So whether they keep him, I don't know. You know, they've got a lot of players. Elliot Anderson, that's it. Elliot Anderson was sensational last season, but they got rid of him. They haven't got these players which are ready to come into the team. So they're going to have to sign more. And I don't know whether Isaac wants to go again. Like, maybe he's happy with winning a trophy with them, and he's done his bit with Newcastle, and he's like, okay, got you into Europe again, got you in the Champions League, won you a trophy. Time to move on to a bigger club. Like, he's 20, 25, 26. Like, he's ready to make the next step. Like, whether that's a Liverpool, whether that's an Arsenal, whether that's a Bayern Munich or a Barcelona or a Real Madrid, like, he's ready to make the next step. Like, you know, maybe even PSG, I don't know, but he's ready to make the next step, and I'm sure he wants to be at the top. And I don't think Newcastle are quite there yet. I think they're probably another couple of seasons away from being at the top to be able to compete for the league. And he needs to be at a club where he can do that, because I think he's good enough to do that. So if Liverpool threw 100 million and I don't know, a Quansah, Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott, maybe even Gomez, I don't know, but I think there's an opportunity there to maybe squeeze him out the club. But yeah, let's see how that goes. There's over 200 of you in here. Please hit the like and subscribe. And if you are new to subscribing, please let us know in the chat and we'll say hello. Bit more news. I just wanted to, I really did want to just bring up a couple of these things, by the way, because I just think we've got a really good bunch of lads at the club, you know, and I just don't think people talk about it enough. So right now you've got Ryan Gravenberch, who's gone to Suriname to do charity work during his holiday, by the way, during his holiday. Like, these guys only have a few weeks off each year, So he's gone to Suriname. I think that's possibly his home country, to go and do charity work and to hand out Liverpool shirts and probably go and see some of the foundations out there. So he's at Suriname airport doing. He's just arrived, so he's gone to do charity work. So I'll play this video, and he's meeting all the fans. And he's having a little dance in the airport. Absolutely love it. I really love it. This is the stuff that pulls on your heartstrings for me. This is the stuff that just makes footballers special. Like, some footballers are just special when they do things like this. I also wanted to bring this up as well. Where is it? Okay, it's not there. Let me just find it. 2 seconds. Actually, I'll bring this up while I'm looking for it, so you can have a read of that. So that's from the Bild, by the way. And the German media has been so far ahead of UK media. So far ahead of UK media. Like, it's unreal how far ahead of UK media German media has been. Like, it really is. Is it there? Is it here? Can't find it. Just bear with me. I'm looking for this video. So there's a video of okay, let me get rid of that. Bugger, I can't find this. Sorry. Actually, I'm just gonna quickly search, because I want to show you this video, because it pulls on your heartstrings. 2 seconds. Let me just find this video. Just bear with me. Cody. So I'm just going to search for this. You can be here with me when I'm searching. Just bear with me. I'm just going to search for this. This is just amazing. Like, this is literally Cody on his holidays. Like, that's on his holidays. Like, the guy only gets a couple of weeks off, and he's gone to Togo to meet some of the fans and hand out shirts. Like, we've got a wonderful bunch of individuals at our club. Like, I don't think we realize, like, some of the players that we have, like, some of the personalities and some of the work that they do. Like, it sometimes it brings a tear to my eye. Like, the amount of charity work some of these guys do as footballers, it's just sensational. It's just sensational. It really is. Really is. Like, you know, it's just, I don't know, like, they obviously make a lot of money And we know that, like, they earn a ridiculous amount of money. They also pay a ton of tax, by the way, to the country. So we can all sit there and go, oh, but 50% of their wages goes into the UK's economy. Like it just does, because they pay more tax than anyone else. And they have a couple of weeks off the end of the season, like, and then they have to do stupid internationals when they finished playing football for the whole season, which is just pointless, but they do. And then they have like maybe a week with their family. Yeah, maybe a week with their family. And then they go around the world to places and do charity work. Like Allison's in Brazil. You know, he's been in Brazil doing stuff. Luis Diaz has been in Colombia doing stuff. Like, it's just incredible stuff. Salah and Mane have built hospitals, schools and hospitals. I know. I mean, Mane's built an entire town. And then you got other clubs with complete idiots who just spend their money needlessly and do dumb stuff. Like, there's the majority of the Manchester City team who are just off going to concerts and doing whatever all over the place. And then you got Cody Gakpo in Toga, like, of all the places, like off to Toga with his family to like go and hand out shirts and meet the public. Like, you get nothing for it. Like, you're not getting anything extra for it. You're spending money yourself. But they're doing it because it means a lot to them. And it's just touches your heart. Really does. Yeah, 100% Scottish. 100%. 45% of all earners over 100, 30%. An insane amount. An insane amount. Okay, I'll do more transfer talk. Chill. Well, I'm just giving kudos to when it's needed. Like, when it's deserved, I'm giving out the kudos. Like, and it should be. And I'm glad a lot of you understand that as well. It's not all about money with these guys. Okay, so I wanted to share this as well because this is about Kwanzaa. I think that's quite an interesting one. That's from Kerkez. This is all German stuff. This is all from the German side. This is where I get all of my information from. And I've got an absolute whopper from Turkey, by the way, that I want to share, which is unbelievable, by the way. Unbelievable that one of the directors from a Turkish club has said this. Okay, and I'm going to share it in a bit. Yep, and you know it's about Oshimen. You know it's about Oshimen. So yeah, a decision from Bayer Leverkusen on Kwanzaa is not expected until the end of this month. So we've still got over a week to wait on this. So Kwanzaa decision has not been made, which means that there is a possibility that he ends up at Bayer Leverkusen. And if we sell Kwanzaa to Bayer Leverkusen for 40 million quid, we got Wirtz for 60. Just let that sink in. We got Wirtz for 60 because we didn't pay a penny for Kwanzaa. It's all profit. Just let that one sink in, because that will blow your mind. That blows my mind. Like, it genuinely blows my mind. If we manage to get a deal like that done, that's insane. Okay, what have I got for you next? Definitely this one is heating up. Napoli are serious about Federico Chiesa and Darwin Núñez. They are serious about those two. And AC Milan are also really interested in Darwin Núñez. So don't be surprised that one of those teams pops up, but it will be less money than the club wants. It will be. It'll be less money than the club wants. What else have I got? I think this one's really interesting, but obviously the breaking news about Laporte going for um, Nico Williams and trying to register him, there's an understanding between Diaz and Barcelona that they don't have to worry about competition and can focus on negotiations with Liverpool. If that's true, then that is just a case of Barcelona trying to shake us down, and they'll hold out right till the end of the transfer window. But I just don't think we're a club like that. So I think we'll just go no, and that's it. Like, and maybe the stuff about Nico Williams is from Barcelona's side, and it's not true because Nico Williams is in negotiations for a new contract. So that could just be all fake. That could be a way of being able to make Liverpool think, oh, we're not going to be able to get rid of Diaz, and they'll try and get us to drive the price down. I genuinely don't know. Like, I genuinely don't know. But if Williams signs for Barca, then Diaz stays for me. I just don't see it. Just don't see him going to Saudi. Wanted to bring this up as well because this one's not gone away either. Canate, it's not gone away. It's also being announced by Marsa as well, which is they did the same with Trent. I mean, I don't really know about this one. Like, look, an interesting thing about this with Canate is why don't we just keep Canate until his contract runs out? Like, I understand you want money. I understand that. But if you keep Canate and we win another title, then it's been worth every penny. Like, it's been worth it. Or we win a Champions League, it's been worth it. Like he's been worth it. Like, and I get it. I get the fact that, like, oh, we want to get money for him, but I don't think we're going to get a huge amount of money for him because everybody knows he's only got a year left. And the only teams that are going to look at him is probably Real Madrid and potentially Bayern Munich. PSG are already going for Zabani. So they've already made their choice. So it's either we pay him, and if we get rid of Robbo, then we just give him his wages. Simple as that. Robbo's on nearly 200 grand. Like, are you trying to tell me if Robbo goes, Kerkez replaces him, you wouldn't just give the money to Robbo, and then you give Canate's wages to Kerkez? Canate's on like 90 grand, so you give the 90 grand to Kerkez, and you give the 200 grand that Robbo's earning to Canate. I mean, that just makes sense to me. Like, I'm sat there looking at the books, I'm looking at wages. That just makes sense. Like, Canate, you have Robbo's. Kerkez, you have Canate's. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. We haven't given anyone else any more money. All we've done is just replace wages with players. So that just makes sense. So that's how I'd look at it. And if you're getting another player in, then you're getting another player in, like, to play left back. But that just makes sense. Robbo goes, Canate gets his wages. Kerkez comes in, Kerkez gets Canate's wages. Done. I don't know. Make it of you will. And then if we sign this guy, then he's obviously going to get Joe Gomez's wages, or he's going to get Quance's wages, or he gets Simicas's wages. But we have to realise that Inacio doesn't play left back. Like he just doesn't. Okay, he's played like once or twice in like the last 2 years, and we also have to realise that Hato doesn't play centre back. He's been a left back for the last season and a half, and he's still only 19. So we have to realise that he's not going to be the left back. Sorry, the centre back. So we have to have a conversation of if we do get an Ashio, who we're heavily linked with, by the way, like it or lump it, we're heavily linked with the guy. Then maybe he comes in and takes Gomez's wages. He's on like nearly 100 grand now. And then potentially Quansa's gone up to like 50, I think. So you've got options there. Like, where does he come in? Does he come in as third choice? Or if Konate goes, then Inacio replaces Konate. Like, I don't know how it works. I can't see us getting a top class third centre back when we still got Gomez. I just can't see it. He's going to be the third choice that rotates. Like, he can play left back, he can play right back, he can play centre back, and I don't see any links of Gomez going. Like, I just don't. Like, there's one for Aston Villa. I mean, there's been links, like there's been 8 clubs looking at him, but there's nothing that I've heard like that's a solid Gomez is going, and it's not from any tier 1 or tier 2 people. So I don't know about that. Inacio's been massively looked at by the club for a number of years, and for me, like, I'd go for Inacio if you were going to have a centre back. If you could get a centre back in and he'd be happy to play third choice, I'd go for him 100%. And you can get him for about 40 million, probably the same as Quansa. 3 clubs vying for Darwin Núñez. So the 3 clubs are Napoli, AC Milan, and Atletico Madrid. All clubs that he would ball at. Unfortunately, all clubs that we're not going to get a huge amount of money from. So there's rumours that Napoli are trying to get Núñez and Chiesa for 70 million. I'd take that. I'd take 70 million for Chiesa and Núñez. I just would. It means we've took a loss on Chiesa of 2 million, because that's like 10 million, say, and then you're taking a loss of 17 million on Núñez. But it is what it is. Like the guy's cost £1 million a goal. Do you really want to work it out like that? 1.2 million a goal, I think he's cost us. What else have we got? Shall I give you the update on? Shall I give you the update on Kerkez? No, okay. Hang on, I've done that. So Ekatike, no, we've done that. Isaac, what have we got on Isaac? Have I got a new update on Isaac? No, okay. All right, so I've got this one from the Echo on Isaac. Reported by the Echo, Liverpool are huge fans of Isaac and they will continue to be linked with the striker. David Ornstein claimed last month that Newcastle qualifying for the Champions League would make it almost certain that the striker will not leave. It's not so much about PSR, it's about their stature, transfer value. Since Isaac had been linked to Liverpool, various reports. Transfer experts state that Isaac is valued between 72 million and 108 million. So in the middle, it's 92 million. Okay, Liverpool are looking to put a starting bid of 101 million in for Isaac. I don't know when that's going to go in, but that is the starting bid. Looking at the numbers from the Echo, between 72 and 92 million. I mean, let's be honest, 101 million is above price. 101 million is above price. And if that's the starting offer, then Newcastle would have to listen to that. Newcastle paid 58 million for this guy. Like, they could almost double the price. Like, if they double the price, that's got to be a good deal. It has to be a good deal in their eyes. Like, it has to be a good deal in their eyes if they can double the price. And that's pure profit, which means they can go and PSR and spend that on 2 or 3 players. Because at the moment, they haven't got a huge amount of money to spend on 2 or 3 players. So I know they don't need to sell, but they need to buy. That's the problem. They need to buy. So they need to get money in to buy, because they haven't got a huge amount to spend. Translating 100k for 4 years, wages we can cover. Yeah, okay, I know what you mean. Also, big up Podge. Do a couple more shout outs while we're here, because everyone's been in. Tahan, big up. Hustler, David, Chills, Nick, LFC Monster, IBR Stella, hope you're well. Irishman's in the house, hope you're well. Mark's here. Saka, Mastaro Music, Gene, loads of new people I've seen in here. Hope you're all well. Gareth, who else we got? Real McCoy, Liverpool Goals TV, good to have you in. Dom, who else we got? Loads of new people. Loads of new people. If you're new to subscribing, I'll big up John as well. If you're new to Liverpool 67 as well. If you're new to subscribing, and Alexander, hope you're well. Been with me from the start. Grab a membership if there's one available, Alexander. You've been with me from the start, buddy. Hamzas. Who else we got? That'll be it for now. Oh, I'm also going to do... Oh, big up John. Yeah, sorry. Big up John, new member. Go and check out the latest video I've just posted up. I think I've done 2 in the last week, but I'll be doing more, so don't worry about that. Okay, so what are we up to? So this, I thought this one was interesting, because this is actually from Football España, and they said that he's got doubts about signing Nico Williams. So you got doubts about signing Nico Williams, and now it's been announced that you're trying to register him. Like, make up your mind. Like, what is happening with this guy? Like, I don't know. Like, and then you've also got you got the Barcelona player liking his posts with like a little couple of eyes and a hourglass, like, soon. Like, really? Like, is Lamine Yamal on the board now, and he knows what Barcelona are going to sign? Like, really? I don't know, honestly. This one's from Caught Offside. So Liverpool. So Liverpool being linked with Saudi Arabian clubs. I don't think he wants to go to Saudi Arabia, if I'm completely honest. So I think he'll stay in Europe. That's another link with him away. I'm just going to close some screens. It's a bit laggy. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Let me just close the Nashio screen. Where are we at? Okay. Spanish club have joined the race. This is for Federico Chiesa. So Real Betis, according to, I mean, that's not a great outlet, by the way, for Charles, but they're looking at Federico Chiesa on loan. I mean, if we could get him on, if we could send him out on loan and they pay full wages, that might be one we look at. But I do think he's homesick. Like, I genuinely think he's homesick. I think his partner's also homesick. What else have I got? I've obviously got the Andy Robertson stuff that I can show you, but I mean, let's be real. Like, I mean, do we really need to even talk about this guy now? Because his agent is Trent's agent. Like, you don't think talks have been ongoing? You don't think Andy Robertson's been learning Spanish? Like, everything about this deal stinks of Trent. It stinks of Trent trying to get his best mate near him. Seriously? Like, he's literally trying to get his best mate, carpool karaoke guy, trying to get him into the same town as him. Atletico Madrid or Madrid. he's literally getting Atletico Madrid. Trent's brother, who's Robbo's agent, is trying to get Trent's mate into Madrid as well, so he's not on his own. Like, honestly, 100%. And the biggest problem I've got is how many other people in the Liverpool team has Trent's brother been sniffing around? Because remember, Trent's brother got kicked out of Liverpool's supporters club because he was selling tickets. He was selling VIP tickets for profit when they were supposed to be for the family. Like, remember that? That was a real thing. That happened. Like, so they've got previous. They're shady. Like, it's really weird as well. Like, if you watch the Trent press conference, yeah, with Madrid, I'm going to go on full screen for this one. So this is a bit of a tangent, okay? It's a bit of a tangent. Why have I frozen? Have I frozen? Am I back? Yeah, okay. Hang on, my screen's frozen. 2 seconds. I think my computer's about to crash. Okay, I'm just going to close a couple of screens because it's looking a bit ropey. How are we looking now? We all right? Yep. Are we okay? Okay, cool. Okay, so on full screen, wanted to mention the fact that if you look at the Trent announcement, and he sat there, and his brothers are sat there, and he's like doing the El Lingo, yeah, where he's talking in. I'm actually going to remove that completely from the stage. It's kicking off. That Robbo page is making my StreamYard lag. Okay, wow, that really did take up so much bandwidth. That one Robbo screen. He must have been infecting the computer or something. Anyway, so basically, yeah, if you watch that press conference where Trent's doing the dual lingo and he basically comes out with full blown Spanish, what's crazy is the brothers are sat in the crowd and they look pissed off. Like they're literally getting about 15 million quid for this transfer. Like, at least smile. Like, at least look enthusiastic. But the pair of them are just sat there like that. Like, and the camera's on them and you can see them. And you know what else annoys me the most? Like I don't know whether people clicked onto it, but you have Trent getting a photograph looking at the Champions League trophy that we lost because of Trent's shit defending. And that was the photograph that went on social media. That was the photo. Seriously? That's really the photograph that you're going to let Real Madrid post up? That's the photo you're going to let Real Madrid post up? That's the photograph you're going to let Real Madrid post up about you? Is that one? It's going to be that photo. It's going to be that photo. Really? It's going to be that photograph. Yes, mate. You're really gonna do that photo. You're really going to be that photo, aren't you? Bear with me. I'm just gonna literally put that photo in the stage. 2 seconds. I'm on it. Don't worry. I'm on it. I'm on it. Don't worry. Yeah, that photo, Trent. That's the photo. You're really going to have that photo up. That one. Yeah, you just stand there and stare at that Champions League, because that's not going to piss the Liverpool fans off, is it? That isn't going to wind us up at all, really, knowing quite well that you're the one that never marked the back post when Vinny came in. And guess what, mate? You share it on your social media as well. So all the Liverpool fans who follow you can now unfollow you for doing it. And your brothers are already in the ear of Andy Robertson. And I'm fine with Andy Robertson going, by the way. I ain't got an issue with that. Like, Robbo's a legend. Time to move on. Like, he's at the scene of the crime too many times for me. Like, he's always at the scene of the crime. Like, he's always the guy that's involved in the goal being conceded somewhere along the lines. Whether you're not blocking the cross, whether you gave the ball away, whether you gave a penalty away, whether you did a red card, whether you just didn't, whether the ball bounced off you or whether you just watched it go past you, I don't know. But for the last 2 years, you've been at the scene of the crime too many times. You can go, okay? That's fine. My biggest issue, how many other people has Trent's brother got into? Has he got into Canate? Has he got into McAllister? Has he got into Cody Gapco? How many players has his brother been talking to through Trent? That's my biggest problem. My biggest problem. When they start popping up with, oh, Real Madrid are looking at him because he's got 1 year left. Well, he's got 1 year left because somebody's been in his ear about telling him about Real Madrid. And then Real Madrid have been getting briefed by somebody else. That's my problem. That's my biggest problem. And I'm not bothered about Robbo. Robbo can go. Like, he's on big wages. We can give that money to Canate, hopefully keep him. And I'm fine. I'm cool. Like, thanks for the memories. Like, you've been a great servant. You've done incredible stuff for us. Like, that's how it works. Thanks for the memories. You go. Like we have to stop this sentimentality stuff. Like, Jurgen's not with us anymore. It's not about making friends and above trophies. It's about making trophies above friends. Like, get rid of all of them if they're not good enough, because we want players there who can win trophies. We want your Frimpongs. You want your Kerkezes. You want your Wirtz, who have literally said, I want to play for Liverpool. I would love to play for Liverpool. It is my dream to play for Liverpool. It means more. Well, it means more for them. It means more for them. Anyway, I've said my bit on that. So let's move on. So a couple more updates. Actually, have I got more stuff to share on the photos? 2 seconds, because I learned how to work out the photos sharing. Yeah, I'll share this one. So this was Kerkez's brother basically confirming that he's having a medical at Liverpool this week. So he's a beast as well. Kid's a beast. Like, hell of a player. Real unit. Can't wait to have him in the team. Can't wait to see him flying into tackles and flying up and down. Also, in case you didn't know, Jaros has gone. So he's off to Ajax. Hopefully he gets a good loan under his belt. Hopefully he gets some extra value onto his price. And then we'll probably sell him for like 10, 15 million and we'll make a load of money. Like, that's a money ball. I'm cool with it. Absolutely cool with it. Money ball it away. I'm cool with it. Let's have a look at some of the stuff I've got here. So that's the Nunez stuff, which you've already seen. Real Madrid stuff I don't want to talk about now, because I'm annoyed by what I started talking about then. So where's that? Oh, have I deleted the page that I wanted to show you? I haven't deleted that page, have I? No, I haven't. It's there. Okay, so let me just share this. Okay, so I'll share this one quickly. So this is Marseille. We obviously know about this. So they're after 3 players, by the way. They're after Mosquera, who we're looking at. He's only got 1 year left on his contract. Canate and Skelly. Skelly's only got 1 year left on his contract as well. I would laugh my head off if they got Skelly. I really would. I'd laugh my head off if they went and raided Arsenal and took Skelly and took Nwaneri off them. That would just make me giggle. But I don't know, if they take Canate, but we win a Champions League or a Premier League with him, because he wants to run his contract down, but he doesn't want to sign a new contract. I don't know. I don't know whether I'd still keep him, because I still think we could do bits with him. Like, I really do. Like, I do think that, like, he could be very special for another year. I can't believe I've closed the link that I wanted to show you. Hang on, it's this one here. Okay, so I'm going to show you this, because this one, okay. So I found this in Turkey. I'm not going to show you the link, by the way. I'm just going to read you the article. So I found this in Turkey about Oshimen. Okay, so this came from a Spanish newspaper via Galatasaray, when the owner of Galatasaray was being spoken to. So I'm going to read you the comments. Okay, so this is from Sport Media Set. We are negotiating with Oshimen, but there are offers from other teams. Galatasaray have also made an offer. The chances of Victor staying are increasing day by day, but negotiations are long. We have the budget to guarantee his permanence, boasted Hatapoglu, who's the owner, despite a reported £450,000 a week deal to sign Leroy Sané. Last year, Oshimen was offered to us. We didn't need a striker, but his name was so important that we closed the deal after Liverpool deal fell through. This is from Abdullah Kovacic, who's the head of transfers at Galatasaray. Okay. He's managing negotiations with his agent, George Gardy. Okay. So anyone who says that Oshimen's agent is John Obi Mikel is talking out their ass. Okay. He's not his agent. Okay. So you need to stop talking about John Obi Mikel saying that Oshimen's going to Chelsea. He's not his agent. Okay. His agent is Abdullah Kovacic. Sorry, his agent is George Gardy. With Hatipoglu claiming that other offers have been made by Liverpool and he is waiting for an answer. The last thing is Slot wants this transfer to be done quickly and doesn't want this to be dragging on as Liverpool need a striker. This is from Abdullah Kovacic, who's the head of transfers at Galatasaray. So you've literally got the owner of Galatasaray saying that he nearly signed for Liverpool and Galatasaray signed him instead on loan. And now you've got the head of transfers saying that Liverpool have put an offer in for him and Arne Slot wants to get the deal done quickly. But if he doesn't sign for Liverpool, then Galatasaray are going to try. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Go and find it yourself. But I'm not showing people some of the stuff that I find. Otherwise, I won't be a channel that shows you like exclusive stuff. So, but I found it and it's in Turkey. Okay. So I thought that was a really interesting one. Something else I wanted to point out was I hope I've got the picture. I think I took the picture. Let me just find it. 2 seconds. Let me just find it. So there's a photograph of a kid in the picture, in case you didn't notice. So I'm going to show you something which I found quite interesting. Where is it? Really? Did I not save that photo? Oh, I thought I saved that photo. Okay, so I've got to go and find it. Hang on. 2 seconds. I've just got to find this photo. Okay, what's his name? His name is Abdullah. Okay, I've got to go and I've just got to go and find this. 2 seconds. So I found this on Instagram, by the way, just randomly. Like I found this on Instagram. I thought this was something interesting that I thought I'd share with you. So it's about a guy that we have put a bid in. Like we've actually put a bid in for this person. And now I can't find him. Where the hell is he? No. Where's his bloody name? There he is. No, he's not there. Where the hell is he? I thought I'd saved it, but I hadn't, which I'm annoyed about because I thought I'd saved it. Where is he? Okay, is he here? I can't find it. Crap. 2 seconds. I will find it. Okay, this. Here we go. Right. Okay, so I'm just going to save this, and then I'm going to put it in the StreamYard. Sorry about this. I thought I'd saved this image, but I hadn't. So I'm going to show you now. Okay, so I thought this was really interesting because he posted it up on Instagram recently. Yeah. Okay, this is the kid called Eight Boudal, who's the Moroccan wonder kid, who's like 19 years old. He's a centre back. Liverpool have put a bid in for him. Like we are literally negotiating for this guy now. I thought it was really interesting that he's just signed for Adidas as a sponsor. Like he's literally just signed for Adidas recently. I just thought it was really interesting because we seem to be going for quite a few players that have Adidas as their main sponsor. And this kid has just signed for Adidas. So I don't know. I'm putting 2 and 2 together. I don't know where I'm going with it, but I know that we have put a bid in for this kid. And he'd probably go into the under 21s. I don't know where he'll go, if I'm completely honest. But I just know that Liverpool are linked with him. There's loads of smoke around it. There's channels doing like YouTube stuff, like saying that he's a Liverpool player. He's basically like, I mean, Dave O.C. Cop has like talked about it, that Liverpool have put a bid in for him. So I think we're just negotiating, but I think he's only going to cost about 3.5 million. Like I think he's probably only going to be about 3.5 million. He's literally just got a cap for Morocco. He's been called up to the national team. So he's been called up to the national team. Let me just national call up. Yeah, he's been called up to the national team. I think he's got 1 cap. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to share my screen here. 2 seconds. Let me just remove that. Oh crap! I've just removed the main screen. No, I haven't. Okay, can you see that? A young Moroccan defender has been called up to the Moroccan team for the first time. Okay, so he's definitely on our radar as a player that we need to be getting through the door. I think he's like 6'1". He's had like half a good season. There's loads of clubs that are looking at him, but this is one that Liverpool need to get done. Liverpool need to be going into these markets. Like I don't care. I know people want us to develop our youth and all that stuff, I'm sorry, that it's just it's just not how it works. And we need to be going to these markets. We need to be going to the likes of France and Germany and picking off these stars that are in their youth teams and taking them to ours and turning them into these players. Like, there's a lot to like about this kid. He looks like Joel Matip on the ball, the way he plays. Like, we need to be getting these signings. You're right, future-proof signings. Like, we've just got potentially Hungary's #1 goalkeeper for the next, like, God knows how many years. Like, he could easily be Hungary's goalkeeper the way he's been playing. The guy who just signed, Pesky. And now you've got a Moroccan 19-year-old who's had a breakout season in France. Get him to Liverpool. Like, the Hungarian goalkeeper was less than £1 million. This kid could cost like maybe 3.5. Like, it has to be done. Yeah, but that guy cost us like 20 million quid. Like, and it was also under Brendan Rodgers, wasn't it? I don't know. But okay, what have we got here? Eze's attracting interest. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? If Eze goes to Bayern Munich, he can play with Elise. Pause. Did someone put an Isak quote in the chat, like a breaking news? If you did that, can you pop it back in again? Because I've missed it, and I want to bring it back up again. Whoever that was, can they stick it back in the chat? Pause. I'll big up Lakers. Hope you're well. Also big up SDF Benji. Not seen you before. Also Bruno in the house. Big up Bruno. I don't know where it is. Lord Rodney. Big up. There's so much stuff that's gone into the chat since then. I can't find it. Sorry. If you can stick it back in again, I'd appreciate it. Pause. What else have we got? I don't think I've got much left for you. What I can do is I wanted to have a look at I wanted to have a look at the lineup builder. So let me just close some screens down, and I want to bring up the lineup builder. Okay, so let me close that. Let me bring this up, and let's have a look at where Wirtz will play. Yeah, the final bit I wanted to cover. So where will Wirtz play? Okay, so what I've done is I've kind of just gone for a 3-4-3, and I'm not saying we're going to play 3 at the back at the start of the game. I'm looking at the team when we're in possession and when we're out of possession. So I think in possession, I think we play with a 3 at the back, and I'm just going to put the team in now. Okay, so I feel like when we're in possession, that's how the team will look. That's how I feel. When we're in possession, it will be Virgil Canate with Gravenberch dropping into the defence. He might not be like in the defence, but he'll be there or thereabouts. Like, he'll be around the defence in the middle, and they will split. Okay, that's how I see us when we're in possession. Okay, and then the likes of Then the likes of Kerkez, Mac. Why hasn't Frimpong got a face? Well, he hasn't got a face. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, so Frimpong hasn't got a face. Okay, that's weird. I'm not sure why Frimpong hasn't got a face, but he hasn't. And then you got the likes of Kerkez, McAllister, Zoboslai, and Frimpong. But I feel like Kerkez and Frimpong will just get free reign up and down. So they could be alongside Virgil at some stage in the play. Frimpong could be alongside Canate in phases of the play. But I think McAllister and Dominic Szoboszlai will be the two pivot midfielders that can go up and down. Okay. And I see that 100% with Gravenberch dropping into a 3. Yeah. Gravenberch can then bring the ball out of defence, and then McAllister and Szoboszlai can do the work in midfield. Okay. And then look, I'm just looking at his heat map, and I'm really just looking at his heat map. I'm looking at his heat map, and I don't see anywhere else than him starting on the left and coming inside. I don't see anything else. Like, if you look at his heat map, all of his hot zone is on the left-hand side, like in between the number 9 and the left wing position, like just outside the box in the hot zone. Someone just wrote the hot zone in there. And I just, zone 14, someone wrote, which is spot on. Zone 14. Slot loves zone 14, which is the hot zone. And I just don't see anything other than him starting here and then moving across, and then Salah moving inside more, and then potentially Dom being a bit higher and providing cover there, providing the pressing there, blocking off the angles. McAllister just floating across the midfield. Gravenberch maybe coming into midfield and dropping out back in when we're in possession. And Kerkez providing the width, and Frimpong providing the width, which is something we just haven't had. And then the biggest question, who is the number 9? Like, who is going to be the number 9? Everybody thinks it's going to be Wirtz. Everybody thinks it's going to be Szoboszlai might be the 10 still, and then Wirtz is a false 9. Like, I just don't see it. I can see these two providing for the number 9 again, but I can also see these two also being goals. Like, they're being threats. They're scoring goals. They're getting into the box more. Maybe we don't need to have our midfielders making those runs into the box all the time. When we've got the width from Frimpong, the width from Kerkez, then the cutbacks, the Wirtz on the edge of the box to score. Done it so many times. Mo Salah, hot zone, right on the edge there. Frimpong coming in, doing the business. Oh, sorry, I've got that on the wrong thing. Then Frimpong cutting in, ball back. Salah's here, scoring goals. Same with Wirtz, but Wirtz being able to connect with McAllister, connect with Kerkez, bring it from midfield into the attack. You also have to look at the amount of times Wirtz has counter-pressed and also won the ball, as in, what's it called again? What's it called when you win the ball back? Recoveries. The amount of times he's won the ball back in the opposition's final third because of his pressing, because of his tackling, and because he's cutting down passing lanes. I don't know, but some part of me still feels like this one could still happen. Some parts of me still feels like Isak could still be it. I don't know, manifesting it. I don't know. Like Alvarez, I'm not too sure about Alvarez. Alvarez has just gone to the Club World Cup. I just think that one could have gone. I just think it could have gone now. He's playing in the Club World Cup. If they get all the way to the final, then he's got like a week off and then he starts the pre-season. I just can't see that one happening. I think we would have just got that one done before the Club World Cup. You don't see Isak. I mean, how do we feel if it's not Isak then? So what if it's, I don't know, like, I don't know, what if it's, what if it's this guy? What if it's that? Does that attack win you the league? I think that attack wins you the league. I think that attack wins you the league. Like, how is that attack not winning you the league? Like, you've got a guy who scored 37 goals last season in Oshimen. You've got a guy that scored 47 in Stala. And then you've got a midfielder that scored 19, I think it was, in total. 5 Man of the Match awards in the Champions League. Like Bundesliga Player of the Year. I mean, Premier League Player of the Year in Mo Salah. Like, you've literally got absolute bagsmen up front. Proper bagsmen up front. And then you've got Cody and Diaz as your backup. You've got Diaz for backup for Oshimen, and you've got Cody for backup for Wirtz. And you got 16, 15 goals there from those two. I mean, I mean, that's serious. That's serious. Or, look, it's not out of the realms of possibility that we might just end up going for Ekitike. But does Ekitike look bad? Does Ekitike look bad in that attack? He scored 22 goals last season. He got 14 assists. Like, you're looking with the combination of those three of players that can all provide around 10 plus assists each to each other. Plus, they'll score 15 plus goals minimum. There's a lot to like about those three as well. But for me, I don't know. I feel like Oshimen's a deal that can get done. 60 million, maybe even Nunes the opposite direction. Like Napoli want Chiesa and Nunes. Oshimen might not cost you anything. He might be a swap. Like, give them Nunes and Chiesa and take Oshimen. Like, and 10 million off them. Like, I don't know, but yeah, Liverpool talking to Oshimen. Liverpool nearly signed Oshimen in January on loan. This is real. Like, this is real stuff. Like, Edwards is a huge fan of Oshimen. He's been a huge fan of Oshimen for years. For years, he's been a huge fan of him. And look, you have to look at FB Ref if you really want to find out more about Oshimen, because the guy cuts off passing lanes. He also presses. He also wins a lot of defensive headers. He's not just a goal machine. And look, we can all say he's injury prone. He's not. The biggest injury he ever had was when he got his cheekbone fractured. He's not injury prone. He's just not, Jen. He's just not. I don't know, but I know that Kerkez is not coming to Liverpool. I know that Mbeumo's not coming. I know that we're not looking at Ramos. We're not looking at Alvarez anymore now. I don't think Alvarez is a deal that can be done. I'm not sure Isak can be done. But you've got Diaz. There's your answer. You got Diaz, and then you got Frimpong for Salah. What, Diaz and Frimpong can't do a job for a month? Absolutely. Yeah, you got Duran. Duran's also AFCON, by the way. You got Duran. It's a good point. He's a good player. Not sure I want a guy that went for the bag. Not sure I want a guy that can just give up his career in the Premier League to go to Saudi Arabia for money. I'm not sure that's the character we want. I'm just not sure that's the character we want. If Oshimen's turning down nearly £1 million a week because he wants to win trophies and he wants to stay in the Champions League, I know what I want. I think he's a good player, by the way, Retegi, and they just lost their manager. So there's an element of, yeah, why not? But you're throwing the dice. He's had one good season, and he's also from Italy. Do we want to go down the Italian route again when we've literally got a guy who's homesick from Italy? I want to stay clear of Italian strikers. I want to stay clear of Italian players. Like, Oshimen isn't Italian. He's a Nigerian who's just played for Galatasaray. He will move to the Premier League if there's an opportunity for him to go there. And I feel like there's quite a few opportunities to go, but I feel like he's waiting on one club. And I think that club is Liverpool. I'm so convinced of it. I'm so convinced of it. Like, I turned around and I said, look, he's going to be our first signing of the season. I was so convinced, but he wasn't. And I'm glad I was wrong, because Frimpong and Wirtz and Kerkez, absolutely the stellar signings, like top signings. You know, you've got the best attacker midfielder in the world. You've got the best wing back in the world, and you've got quite possibly one of the best left backs in the world. Like, say what you want about a lot of other left backs, but I think Kerkez could be something seriously special under the tutelage of our coaches and playing at Liverpool. Play with better players, you become a better player. That's just how it works. Oshimen, 25, just turned 26. Still got plenty of legs in him. Played in Turkey for a year. Like, it's not a fantastic league, but he had a good season before that with Napoli, and another great season before that. We wanted Kvaratskhelia. We probably wanted Kvaratskhelia because we wanted Oshimen as well. But you've also got to look at Wirtz. Look at the player that Wirtz has just been supplying the ammo to for the last couple of years. It's Victor Boniface. Like, Boniface is just a younger version of Oshimen, but not as good. Like, he's another fantastic player. I'd take Boniface at Liverpool. I really would. Boniface has got a lot to like about him as well. So you go and get a better player than him. And there's players that are talking about Mateta. So there's people who are talking about Mateta. You take Mateta. If you take Mateta, then why wouldn't you take Oshimen? Oshimen's better than Mateta. Twice as good as Mateta. Oshimen can do stuff that Haaland does, where you can do a flying kick into the goal. He can do back kicks. He's done more overhead kicks than Darwin Núñez has had goals. from outside the box at Liverpool. Like there's a YouTube video of Oshimen doing bicycle kicks, goals. Like there's actually a YouTube video. It's about 5 minutes long. Like it's like, oh my god, how did he score from? Okay, okay, he scored from that. Like when I say Oshimen, there's an element of Ibrahimovic about him. There's an element of, if he's on his game in a match, you've won. Like you've won before it started. Like there's nothing the defense can do. Like there's absolutely nothing the goalkeeper or the defense can do about it. Like if he's having a good game, all you can do is just sit there and go, yeah, okay, he's going to score goals here. Right? There's nothing you can do about it. Right? And whether he bangs one in from 30 yards, does an overhead kick from 20 yards, or just melts about 5 defenders by just winning the ball and scoring and just creaming them out of the way with his elbows and his pure strength, then I'm like, give me that at Liverpool. And look, we're looking at an upgrade of Núñez, and people are turning the nose at Oshimen. I don't understand. Like, I don't understand why you're going to be picky. Why are you going to be picky when you're upgrading from Núñez? There was half of you that were waxing lyrical over Delap. Is Delap better than Oshimen? No. He's not even 20% of him. Like, for me, I don't think we need to look elsewhere. And he's available. And there's been loads and loads of talk about him going to places. He's still not gone anywhere. He's turned down Juventus. He's turned down Napoli, because Napoli have tried to keep him. He's turned down Saudi Arabia. I think he might have turned down Manchester United by now. So we offer him Champions League football. I think we sign Oshimen. I think we sign Oshimen, and we've got Wirtz. I think we win the league and the Champions League next season. I think it's done. I think you put them into our attack. I think it's done. Wirtz, Oshimen, and Salah is frightening. It's absolutely frightening. It's over 60, 70 goals from those 3 alone. And I'm not even talking about I'm not even talking about the assists. Because Oshimen's provided 7 assists this season as well. Like, it's not like he can't lay goals off, because he can. But that team, not with Ekitike, sorry. Let me take Ekitike out of that team. I'm literally talking about Ekitike. Let me just remove Ekitike. That team wins the league. That team wins the league next season. And we may still keep Jota, by the way. Like, there's been no talk about Jota. So you've got Cody Gakpo, you've got potentially Diaz staying, and then you've got Jota. Like, you've got plenty in attack, and then you've got Wirtz, Oshimen, and Salah. My God, seriously. Like, and the thing is, Oshimen is not like a dream. Like, it's not like an Isak or an Alvarez where you've got to spend 120 million. He has a 63 million pound release clause. You could just go and activate it, and you pay him £200,000 a week. You pay him less than Wirtz, and it's done. If you're getting rid of Núñez, he's on 160. It's not a huge chunk. It's not a huge chunk at all. As long as you give him 15 million euros, then you're fine, because that's all he's asked for. I don't look elsewhere. I really don't need to look elsewhere. And I've looked at his numbers, and I've looked at what he's done, and there's nothing else I need to see. Like, I've seen enough. Like, he is pure elite. He goes to another club, he'll score 25 goals plus, and we'll be sat there going, are you kidding me? Really? He went to Man United. Really? We let him go to bloody Chelsea. And then he bangs 25 goals. And you're like, why didn't we just do it? Why didn't we just pull the trigger on this one? I just think we have owners and we have management now that just see with their eyes and they make the right decisions. And we can look at the nerds, and the nerds will well be looking at Ekitike, and the nerds will be looking at other players. I can guarantee they'll be looking at Gomez, they'll be looking at Retegi, they'll be looking at Alvarez, they'll be looking at Isak, they'll be looking at all these players. But then they'll be sat there and they'll go, what's really realistic? Like, let's not do what we did with Klopp. And if we don't get the first option, then we don't get any. They'll be like, okay, well, we can't be spending 85 million on Ekitike. That's a risk. So that one will get battered down. And then it'll be, we can't get Alvarez. He's playing football now anyway. We can't get a medical in. We won't be able to get him in for pre-season because he'll need a rest. So that'll be off the table. And then you'll be looking at Isak going, well, he's just had an operation. They've just got Champions League. We've got to pay 150 million, and then he still might not come. And he's also injury prone. So we're sat there going, okay, well, what's next? Well, there's Ramos. Okay, Ramos scores goals. He's not proven. He's not proven at all. He's also Portuguese. Could be a risk. PSG want to get rid of him. Maybe not. And then you're looking at Retegi. Retegi's had one good season in Italy. He's also Italian, which is also a risk. And then you've got Oshimen sat there, 63 million quid, wants to play Champions League football, wants to stay in Europe, turn down bags of money from everyone else. Is he a Liverpool fan? Is Oshimen a Liverpool fan? I don't know. But I'd certainly like to find out. But I tell you what, Edwards is an admirer of him. Wanted to sign him when he was 18 years old for Liverpool. Wanted to sign Florian Wirtz when he was 17 years old for Liverpool. We've been here, we've done that. Wanted to sign Frimpong. Liverpool wanted to sign Frimpong when he was 9 years old. We've been there before. Not 9, 14 years old, sorry. We've been there before. We've been there before. Liverpool wanted to sign Gravenberch when he was at Ajax, when he was 19. We've looked at all of these players before. Liverpool tried to sign Mo Salah before he went to Chelsea. We've been here before. Tried to sign Virgil, and then we got banned. Tried to sign Canate, and then we got told to wait a year. Like, we've been here before. This is just another one that's going to happen. Inevitability will happen. I think it's going to happen. I hope it happens. Anyway, I'm out of here. I hope this was a good show. I hope I filled you with hope. If you haven't liked or subscribed, please do. That formation, that team wins us the league and the Champions League next season. I'm telling you now. Wirtz, Oshimen, Salah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like 70, 80 goals. I'm hopified. Watch the show that I did yesterday. Okay, that'll fill you with some hope, because that's all the players that are leaving. All right. Anyway, hope you all have a good day. Enjoy the rest of the day. Let me have a quick look, see if there's any more Liverpool news. Let me have a quick look. See if we've got any bombers. Let me have a quick look. What have we got? What have we got? Nah. Okay, what's that from Fabrizio Romano 4 hours ago? Look. 14.5 million. Oh, okay, yeah, don't worry about that. Okay, it's just talking about Kerkez's replacement is already in. All right, let me see if there's any other shows on, and I'll divert you 2 seconds. Don't go anywhere yet. Okay, don't go anywhere yet. Let me see if there's any shows, and I'll divert you. Bear with me. 2 seconds. There's 166 of you in here. If there's any new members, let me know. And if there's any new subscribers, let me know as well, please. And if you haven't liked and subscribed the video, please do. It's free. Who else have we got going live? We haven't got anyone going live right now. Okay, so I'm going to send you over to the football terrace. Put in KMAT raid. And putting KMAT raid in there, and I will see you all later. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.